Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Nitinamini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Uttapada Kamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunadanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visakanvitamscha. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarvyas Chakrapa Sindhubhya Eva Chapatitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Isvaraha Paramaha Krishnaga Sachidananda Vigrahaga Anadi Radhi Govindaga Sarvakarana Karanam. Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Shri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita. That is the knowledge which one can joyfully perform. Susukkam Kartum and Avyayam. This is the topmost knowledge, time-tested knowledge. That's what Avyayam. Susukkam Kartum Avyayam. So Krishna is teaching us in this Bhagavad Gita that if we reach that ultimate status, so that is our mind is fully entranced. So it is completely controlled. So that means we are not worried about, not thinking about anything. So afterwards, there is no further gain. In this material world, when we gain something, then we are not satisfied with that. So we need something more. So that way, we will keep going after the material sense objects. Because no amount of material sense objects will satisfy us fully. So that's what happens. Because it is not the real happiness. So the real happiness means we should be able to enjoy that happiness unlimitedly. Sukham akshayam ashnute. Then only we won't look for any other happiness. But the type of happiness what we experience in this material world with the material sense objects, so they are like finding water in the desert. So in the desert, when we look for water, only we can see the mirage of water, not the real water. So when we run after that, when we go after that, we will not find water. Then again, we will see the mirage somewhere else. So that way, we'll keep running after the water in the desert. So like that, in this material way, if we want to be happy by achieving some material goals, material targets, we will never be happy at all. We will keep running after the happiness, but we will never ever get full happiness at all. We will never ever get complete satisfaction at all. So that is the nature of this materialistic happiness. What the happiness we are trying to get with our senses through sense objects. So our senses should be completely focused only on Krishna only. That's what is very important. So if we completely focus on Krishna, so our senses should be completely engaged in Krishna's service. That's what is very important. So if we completely engage ourselves in Krishna's service, so then that happiness is actually going to stay forever. We are not going to, there is no limit to that. There is no end to that. That happiness comes when we are finding that within ourselves. So that means when the soul is connected with the super soul. So that's why Jitatmanaga Prasantasya Paramatma Samahitad. So Paramatma Samahitad. So we have to connect ourselves with the Paramatma, the super soul. So that kind of happiness with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, forgetting about everything in this material way. So that happiness is going to stay with us forever. So that way we will be always satisfied. So there is no chance for dissatisfaction at all. So that's what is called Atma Sukham, Atma Rati, everything. Yastvatmaratireva syat atmatriptascha manavaga atmanyeva cha santustaga tasya karyam na vidyate. So, Krishna is teaching us very clearly that if we are able to find happiness within ourselves, so then there is no duty for us to do. So what we are trying to act here is to find happiness, as we discussed yesterday, that everyone wants to be happy. So the natural constitutional position of the soul is to be happy. But unfortunately, we are trying for happiness in this material world, which we are never going to get it. But in turn, what we get is the distress. That's what we will find. So we are not finding any satisfaction on anything. So we are very much disturbed. Our mind is disturbed. So when our mind is disturbed, the soul is distressed. So mind is not distressed. Mind is disturbed. When the mind is disturbed, the soul is distressed. When the mind is peaceful, the soul is happy. That's what we studied also. I explained in the question answer session yesterday also. So the real happiness comes when our mind is peaceful. So that's what Krishna is teaching us in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita about how to keep our mind very peaceful. That can happen only if our mind forgets everything in this material world. That means it should not think about anything in this material world. Forgets means, that's why. If we forget means we won't even be thinking about anything. It should be always thinking about only Krishna, nothing else. Question comes that how is that possible? That is very much possible if we have this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Because with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we will be able to establish our relationship with Krishna. So then we can think about Krishna. Once we understand that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, that Krishna is our constant companion, so then we are going to be always connected with Krishna. If we forget Krishna, then we will only get constant harassment by this material nature. So, whereas if we realize that Krishna is our constant companion, so then if we remember Krishna all the time, then we are going to be happy all the time. There is a formula for happiness, that is to connect our mind. So to connect with Krishna through our mind. Our mind should be very, very peaceful. In reality, in this material world, everyone's mind is very, very restless. It is not peaceful. So this is a practical thing which we are experiencing in our life every day. Now, how can we make our mind peaceful? That is the question. First thing is that we need to come out of ignorance, come out of darkness. We should get the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. That's very important. For anyone, for everyone. Anyone who wants to be happy, anyone who wants to have peace of mind, they have to get the Bhagavad Gita knowledge. That's it. It's guaranteed. They do without any delay. Without any delay, we are going to get happiness, peace of mind. Achirena adhikachati. Achirena adhikachati means without any delay, we are quickly going to get happiness. Going to get peace of mind, supreme peace of mind. Param Shanti. So, the first thing for anyone who want to be happy, so we should be getting this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. We should not be trying to find happiness in this material world, going after material sense objects. That is not going to bring us any happiness. Thinking that I can go to college, I can go to school, college, earn this degree, I can go to a job, I can do all those things, I can earn money, I can put money in here and there, shares, all such things, then I will earn more and more. So that's what in the 16th chapter we are going to study in our next session on Sunday. So that's how the demoniac person thinks. But they are not happy at all. So if we also think like that, our life also will come to an end. So if we waste this very, very useful human body, if we waste this, if we abuse this, so if we don't act with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, that means we are going to bind ourselves in this material world. That means we are going to get ourselves entangled in this material nature. That we have to be very careful. If we don't have the knowledge, if we don't act as per Bhagavad Gita, as per Krishna's instruction, so that means we are putting ourselves more and more trouble every day. So that means every day our bondage to this material world is increasing. There is a fact, there is a reality for everyone who is not a devotee, who has no knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, who is not following Krishna's instructions. So for that person, when the new year comes, when we celebrate the new year, we should be thinking about it, how much more bondage we got in that year. For example, just 2022 over, now 2023 just started, just 10 days is over. So 11, 12 days. So, but we need to understand that how much bondage we got, or in the new year, how much bondage we are going to get. A devotee of Krishna with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita will count in the other way. How much we got released from the bond. Not how much more bondage we got in this material world, how much we are freed from the material bondage. That is the way we need to calculate. So that should be the cause for celebration when the new year comes. That this year, last year, I got relieved from so much of bondage. So now I'm going to celebrate that. That is good. That is great. But going to parties, going to bars, so going drinking and dancing and doing all kinds of nonsense and celebrating the New Year parties, New Year celebration, such things, or any celebration, birthday, this, that, even birthday also. If birthday comes, we need to really think about how much we got freed, relieved from the bondage to this material world. Otherwise, by doing all such actions, all kinds of materialistic nonsense, so what is happening is that we are getting ourselves bound more in this material world. So that means there is no chance for us to get out of this material world at all. So that way, every action is very important. We need to be very careful in doing what we are doing. So we have to do everything only with the Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So Bhagavad Gita knowledge, because Bhagavad Gita purifies ourselves. There is nothing else is purer than this Bhagavad Gita. Nahi jnanena sadasam pavitra miha vidya. So with the Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we understand everything. We know that we are not the body, we are the soul. And we very well know that we are bound inside this material body. And we got this opportunity of human body. So we can use our human brain, which is very, very special. So with human brain, we can think further and we can get this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. We can understand everything as it is and then simply free ourselves from all this bondage. For that, we need to do that. So that's why Krishna is teaching us that we need to achieve that position of yoga. So that means we should not be disturbed by anything in this material world. Siddhya siddho samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. So when we see equal in both success and failure, that equanimity is known as yoga. And when we are able to control all our thoughts and keep everything under the control of ourselves, so then it is known as yukta. Yatha viniyatam chittam Atmanyeva vatistate nisprigaga sarvakamebhyo yukta ityuchyate tata. So that way we should be able to regulate everything, our eating, sleeping, recreation, all activities, everything should be regulated. Everything should be, we should do only the prescribed duties. That's what we need to do. Niyatam kuru karmatvam. So niyatam karma only we need to do. So that way, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we understand how three modes of material nature are acting on us. And we will be able to also get more opportunities to serve Krishna. Like when we go to schools and colleges and study and get degrees, so we are getting job opportunities. So like that, all of us are getting job opportunities now. And Krishna is giving us that job opportunity. So we are getting the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. We are understanding each and every chapter, each and every sloka. We understand very well. So we get this knowledge. We understand that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead without any doubt. So we are getting the opportunity, job opportunity to spread this Krishna's message, to identify new devotees. So that's what each one of us, after getting this knowledge, we are going to engage. We are going to get that job. And the offer letter is directly given by Krishna. And the offer letter comes when we are studying the degree itself. Like that's what I got. When I studied my PhD, so I got my offer letter even 2 years before I completed PhD from IIT Madras. It was an open offer letter. Like whenever I'm ready, I can go and join. So like that, Here, Krishna has given us open offer letter for all of us. We are ready to serve Krishna at any time. So when we get this knowledge, go and identify devotees and bring them to our Bhagavad Gita class and enjoy. So the job is there already for us. Their job is our primary job. So when we do that, other things will be taken care very nicely. That's what I'm experiencing for the last 2-3 decades. So that's what is happening. So when you do it for Krishna, so then when we work for Krishna, when we focus only on studying and understanding this Bhagavad Gita and spreading Krishna's message, identifying devotees, so all our other jobs are very nicely taken care by Krishna. So that is the reality, that is the fact, that is the effect of this Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita knowledge is very, very powerful. With this knowledge, we can achieve whatever we want. Of course, we want everything for Krishna. If we get this knowledge, we will not want anything for ourselves. We will not desire anything. We'll lose our selfishness because we lose ahankara. So that's what is going to happen with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So that way, with this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, we will become a very, very sincere devotee of Krishna. So that way, what we will desire is, what we will want is, only we want to please Krishna. So that's how our life becomes. That's how our goal becomes. So that way, anything we plan, anything we want to do, everything should be only for Krishna's satisfaction. So then all such things will happen. For example, we want to identify devotees everywhere. So it's already happened. Already we are finding many devotees, new devotees are coming and joining, and we are finding ways to identify devotees. And now we are finding ways to group ourselves together in different cities. And that's also happening by Krishna's mercy. So that way, Krishna is creating so much of opportunities for us to engage ourselves in Krishna's service. And we are finding very happiness because of that. We are finding out ourselves very busy also in doing all such things. So that's what will happen, because when we get more and more opportunities to please Krishna, we will also become very busy, like materialistic people. They get very busy in their jobs. Like that, we will also get very, very busy. And we're doing all other activities, our all other jobs and our needs and everything, family needs and everything. Krishna is taking that. We have to leave everything to Krishna and fully depend on Krishna. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we will be able to go to Goloka. We will be able to serve Krishna. And what is the benefit of serving Krishna? So like the retirement benefit, correct? If you go and do some job, so many good companies, many good jobs, they offer very good retirement benefit. So like that, Krishna is giving us, what is our retirement benefit? So our retirement benefit is, when in this life, when we focus on only on Krishna's service, especially identifying devotees and spreading Krishna's message. So our benefit when we die, the benefit, retirement benefit is actually we are going to go to Goloka and enjoy there forever. So that's what we are going to get. So then afterwards, there is no need to worry about it. There is no need for any concerns at all. If we have this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, fully depend on Krishna, that's what will happen. So that's why Krishna is giving us this knowledge. We are getting an understanding. We have successfully finished 24 slokas in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna teaches first 32 slokas, then Arjuna asks questions, then Krishna gives answers like that. So what we studied in the sloka number 20 to 23, in the 4 slokas, Krishna has explained very clearly to us about what is the situation when we get the trance. So how we should think, how we should act and everything. So we are getting that knowledge. So what we understood in the sloka number 620 to 623. Yatro paramate chittam niruddham yoga sevaya yatra chaivatmanatmanam pasyannatmani tushyati Sukam matyam tikam yattad buddhigrahyam matindriyam vekti yatra na chaivayam stitas chalati tatvatagam yam labdva cha param labam manyate na adhikam tatagam yasmin stitho na dukke na guruna api vicharyate tam vidya dukkha samyoga yogam yoga samjitam. So Krishna is teaching us that when we give up all other thoughts, so that means when our chitta, when our thoughts is only focused on Krishna, only on yoga sevaya. So when we stop, when we focus our chitta only on Krishna's service, so there we will find happiness. There we will be able to find happiness within ourselves when we are connected only with Krishna. So at that point of time, whatever happiness we get, that sukham atyantikam, so that sukham, that happiness when we get with our intelligence, we will be able to control our senses, atindriyam. So at that time, we should know that that is a very, very stable status. So that tattvataga, by knowing that tattvataga, we should be very, very stable. So that's what Krishna is teaching us. So after getting that status, after gaining that situation, that position, yam labdvam, cha param labam manyate na atikam tatagam. So there is nothing else is a superior gain than this. So nothing else is a superior gain than chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, focusing our mind on Krishna, finding happiness within ourselves, and gaining intelligence, and controlling our senses, and completely being in trance, completely focused. Our mind is completely focused on Krishna. So after getting that kind of status, that's what in the previous sloka we studied, that yatha dipo nivatastoi nengate sopama smrta yogino yata chittasya yunjato yogam atmanaga. So that means when our mind is like a lamp in a windless place, when our mind is not wavering at all. So after gaining that, we should think that there is no other gain superior to that. So then we should be seated in the same situation, even amidst great difficulties. We should not be disturbed. We should not be moved at all. So you understand that that is the way. Tam vidya dukkha samyoga yogam yoga samjitam. That is the way to free ourselves from all problems, all distress in this world. That's what Krishna is teaching us. So in the stage of perfection called trance. So this is basically what is trance or samadhi. One's mind is completely restrained from material mental activities by practice of yoga. This perfection is characterized by one's ability to see the self by the pure mind and to relish and rejoice in the self. In that joyous state, one is situated in boundless transcendental happiness. That's what Sukham Atyantikam. Realized through transcendental senses, Athendriyam, Buddhigraham, Athendriyam. Established thus, one never departs from the truth, and upon gaining, established thus, one never departs from the truth. Veti yatrana chaivayam sitagal chalati tattvadagam. So na chalati. So one never departs. Na chalati tattvadagam, that truth. So that's what one never departs from the truth. And upon gaining, yam labdva, upon gaining, gaining this, he thinks there is no greater gain. Yam labdva cha param labam manyate na adhikam tataga. Being situated in such a position, one is never shaken, even in the midst of greatest difficulty. This indeed is actual freedom from all miseries arising from material contact. So that's what is going to happen with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So then what we studied in the next slokam, yesterday what we studied in this sloka number 24. Sanishchayena yuktavyo yogo anirvinna chetasa sankalpa prabhavan kamam styaktva sarvan aseshatagam manasaivendriya gramam viniyamya samantataga. So we need to think that that is the sanishchayena yuktavyo. That is the only thing for us to do. So like that we should engage, and our mind, our thoughts should not be focused anywhere else. Yogo anirvinna chetasa, and we should be able to give up tyaktva sarvan. So there is sankalpa prabhavan kamams. So all the mental speculations, the desires which arise from our mind, we should be able to completely asesataga, completely tyaktva sarvan, completely give up everything, and manasaiva indriya gramam. That is manasa indriya gramam. With our mind, we should completely control our senses. Viniyamya samantataga. That's what Krishna is teaching us. So with mind, we can control our senses. So first, what we need to do is that we have to control our mind. So when our mind is controlled, then only we can control our senses. Otherwise, we cannot control our senses because senses are so strong and impetuous that they forcibly carry away the mind. Yatato yapi kaunteya purusasya vipaschitagam indriyani pramatini haranti prashabam managam. So that way, we need to first control our mind. Yastvindriyani manassa niyamya arabate Arjuna. Yastvindriyani manassa niyamya arabate Arjuna. Karmendriya karma yogam asaktagasa visishyate. So with our mind, we should control our senses. So that means we need to first control our mind. For that, we have to sit straight and chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. That way, when our mind is under our control, we can control our senses. So one should engage oneself in the practice of yoga with determination and faith and not be deviated from the path. One should abandon without exception all material desires born of mental speculation and thus control all the senses on all sides by the mind. Then in the next sloka, what we are studying today, Shanair Shanair Uparame Buddhya Dhriti Grihitaya Atma Samstam Manakritva Nakinchit Hapi Chintaye. So by doing this gradually, step by step, Sanay, so we should be able to control our mind, hold back our mind. When our mind goes here and there, bring it back, step by step, gradually. That's what we are trying to do every day by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So, Buddhya Dhriti Grihitaya. So with intelligence, we should gain the determination. That's what Buddhya Dhriti Grihitaya. With intelligence, we should get the determination to keep the mind under the control of ourselves. Atma samstam manakritva, and don't think about anything else. Nakinchit api chintayet. Don't think about anything else. That's what Krishna is teaching us. So this is the process. This is the scientific process which we should do, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So that way, gradually, step by step, by Krishna's causeless mercy, we will be able to gain complete control over our mind. So when our mind is our friend, so then we are going to enjoy, we are going to be happy, we can control our senses, all such things happen. And for all such things to happen, we first need this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So gradually, step by step, one should become situated in trance by means of intelligence sustained by full conviction, and thus the mind should be fixed on the self alone and should think of nothing else. So that's what Krishna is saying. By Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the 25th sloka in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We'll chant 2 rounds of mantra, which will roughly take about 15 minutes, and we'll focus our mind only on the transcendental sound vibration. That means wherever our mind goes, we will bring it back and focus it on the sound vibration again and again. So over a period of time, our mind is not going to go anywhere else. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnanajana Salakaya Chakshurmi Littamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gauravakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindan Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Tulsi Vilas Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna to all the devotees. I kindly request the devotees to use the Zoom raise hand feature to ask your questions to Guruji. Manasvi Mataji, Shubha Mataji and Subir Mishra Prabhu say, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. There are no questions, Guruji, so far. Thank you, Guruji, for today's class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. LPSA, one name I'm seeing. Hare Krishna. Are you able to unmute? Hare Krishna. IPSA.
Hello.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. So you are, I think you joined yesterday, correct? From yesterday, I see your name.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, Prabhuji.
So you are joining from where, Mataji? From which place you are joining?
I'm from Odisha.
Oh, Odisha. Okay, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So your name is IPSA, is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Very nice, Mataji. So you understood everything yesterday and today. Any questions you have, Mataji?
No, Prabhuji. I understand everything. Now I have to.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, you continue, Mataji. What did you say? You have to?
No. I just want to say that I just started reading Bhagavad Gita. So
Yes.
whenever I feel any doubt, I will ask
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Okay. You continue studying Bhagavad Gita, then you will get the complete knowledge. So anyone who is interested in this knowledge, they will get it. That's what Krishna is saying. That Shraddha, faith. If you have faith, then we'll get this knowledge completely. Thank you.
Prabhuji, I face one problem. When I chanting Hare Krishna, that time my mind is not there. Means I chant Hare Krishna,
Yeah.
but I thinking lots of things. So how to control my mind and chant properly?
That's what we are studying in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna, if you go through our past lectures, like in the YouTube, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel,
it's not
so
mentioned, sister.
Krishna is teaching very
What, sister?
clearly
Just
how
make
to,
him
how
wait.
to control
Just do
our
the
mind.
other
You
patient.
understand that,
Just
Mataji?
okay.
So-
First talk to them and come.
So you'll have to focus your mind on Krishna, like what we did right now, chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So in the beginning, as you said, mind will go here and there, but over a period of time, if you do this on a daily basis, then it will not go anywhere. In the beginning, it will go like that only, but after some time, it won't go. That's what we need to practice. That's what is very important. Like a child cannot. Yeah, yes, Madani.
Yes, I means I don't have any proper guidance how to chant or proper any diksha. So what can I do? I need a guru or what?
Right now we need this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So continue studying this Bhagavad Gita every day. Keep joining this. Over a period of time, you will know everything from Bhagavad Gita, how to chant and all such things. And we can chant, all of us can chant together. So once you get the full knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, then you know exactly what is done. So that way we are studying only Bhagavad Gita every day. So if you come every day and continue this Bhagavad Gita fully, get this knowledge and follow, then everything will become very clear, Mother.
Guruji, actually I am preparing for a government exam. I tried so many times, but I failed. That time, now I started read Bhagavad Gita. Then I realized the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So, study purpose Bhagavad Gita is necessary or what? I just want to ask you.
Yes. If you study Bhagavad Gita, then Krishna will write your exam. So that's what happens. When you study Bhagavad Gita, because knowledge, remembrance, everything comes from Krishna only. So that way, for Krishna, you try to write your exam for Krishna, then you will succeed, no doubt about it. So you need to first get this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and think that you are doing everything for Krishna. So then always success only, Mother. No failure at all.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
This Bhagavad Gita is very powerful, as I was telling today. You can achieve whatever you want. You understand that, Mother? So continue coming to this Bhagavad Gita, never miss it, and continue practicing. So then you will see the result. Okay, Mother?
When means I chant Hare Krishna, that time my mind is there, but when sometimes I feel disturbed, that time I thought that can I quit Bhagavad Gita, quit Bhagavad Gita or what? So how can I continuously chant if any disturbance? Maybe my continuity towards God is.
That's why this knowledge, this Bhagavad Gita knowledge is very important. You need to get this knowledge, full knowledge. So you study, like for exam you are studying, like that you study this Bhagavad Gita. This life itself is a preparation period for the exam only. So at the time of death, it's our knowledge, is our mind. If it is focusing on Krishna, so then we will go to Goloka. So that way, you study this Bhagavad Gita, you will see the result. You will see it.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. You are in the WhatsApp group, correct, Mataji?
Yeah. Prabhuji.
Okay. If you are in WhatsApp group, then it's fine. Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Janvi Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Actually, for the past few days, I was so busy in the daytime that my work is starting at 5 o'clock in the morning. So that's the reason I could not attend the class, but in between, when I'm getting the time, I'm following your YouTube classes.
YouTube, yeah, that's the
Yes.
thing. Yes, madam.
Yeah,
That if
but
you are able to
today,
follow.
but since past 3 days, it was like so. It was not good. Even though work is there, I made sure that today I want whatsoever I have to attend the class. I thought, and I have come. How are
Let
you,
Krishna do
Prabhuji?
your work, Mataji. You study attend Bhagavad Gita, then Krishna
Yes,
will do our work. Yes, Mataji.
yes. How are you, Prabhuji? I hope
Yeah, by
you and your whole
Krishna's,
family is doing great.
yes,
And
Mataji,
yes,
Krishna's mercy. Yes, Mataji.
yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, we need to plan. I have still not decided. When I'm able to decide, maybe this in a
Yeah.
week's time, maybe in a couple of
Yes.
days, I'm trying to decide.
Okay.
So then we can actually
Yes, yes.
plan that
Yes,
program in
Prabhuji.
your college. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, definitely. I have even spoken to them also because of
Yeah.
I have spoken to the director. She told
Yes.
when Prabhuji comes, just let us know. We will
Yeah.
make out the time and arrange
Yeah.
for it. She told
Yes. Yes.
because
Yes.
she's saying that now in northern states of India they made Bhagavad Gita as one of the subject. So why
Yeah.
not we just at least
Yeah.
make them aware of
Aware of it.
whatever
Yes.
possible in the time when you come. She was telling.
Yes. Yes.
So I told that if possible, Prabhuji can do an online sessions also when he is in US. I have told them. So once you meet, then according to
Yeah, let
their
us do first in
time,
person,
yes,
then
yeah,
we'll figure it out. Once that
yes.
in person is organized, we will figure it out.
And we
Yes,
need to see
this,
the response also, no, Prabhuji. So according to
yes,
that, everything
yes.
we can manage it. I felt, yeah.
Everything will happen, Mataji.
Yes,
Krishna's
yes,
mercy, it will
Prabhuji.
happen. We
Yes.
don't even know how it's happening, but it will
How it,
happen. Krishna's
yes.
yes.
I don't have any questions, Prabhuji, as such.
Thank you.
I have understood the class. I'm really happy that today I made my time and joined the all the devotees and you in the session, and I'm really so happy.
Yeah, yes. And 22nd January they are meeting in a hall. They booked a hall in Jayanagar. Maybe if you are able to find time
Yes,
on that
Prabhuji,
Sunday,
I will.
Sunday you can do this.
I'll try to join, Prabhuji. Yes.
I will soon send a invite in our Bangalore WhatsApp group. Yes, Mother.
Yes, Prabhuji.
We are trying to do it in Bangalore and Delhi, both
Yes,
places.
Prabhuji. Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Ahuti Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. I'm very
Hare
sorry.
Krishna.
I've been for the last 3 days, and so I couldn't attend your classes. But today I made it up, and thank you very much for the class. As you said,
Yes, ma'am.
responsible for creating distress to our soul. So let us maintain peace of mind, and we have to control our mind. So I'm trying, Guruji. I'm trying.
Yes, ma'am. Krishna's mercy is there. This Bhagavad Gita is the knowledge Krishna is giving us. So Krishna is saying that with this knowledge, that's what Sadavan Sunyat Api. So if you hear this knowledge, then Sopi Muktaga Subal Lokan Prapniyat Punya Karmanam. So we will get liberation, no doubt.
Thank you, Guruji.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Shrabani Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. iPhone, there is a name iPhone, I believe. Shrabani Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Yes, yes. Hare Krishna,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
How are you, Prabhuji?
By Krishna's costless mercy, I am fine, Mataji. Krishna's mercy.
Thank you for the guidance today also. I mean, every day I'm learning, how
Yes.
to go about with the things, how to gain more knowledge about Bhagavad Gita and all. So yesterday I could not able to take the class because my child's even pre-board started and all that. I was like guiding him and all. So,
Yes,
but yes, because of the Krishna's mercy, so he is also doing very well because I am learning
Yes.
every day in Bhagavad Gita. So because you concentrate, you focus, and you just share everything with Krishna. So any that other things will be taken care of. So I mean it's happening. It's practically it's happening. So
Yes.
I can feel that because of that anxiety thing and that tension, as a single parent also, I always like feeling like how to cope up with the things and all. But now I'm feeling more relaxed, and I feel that something is protecting me, and
We are not single.
supporting me.
Krishna is
Yeah.
there with us, mother. When
Huh. And I
Krishna is
can
there.
feel that vibes. Yeah, I can feel that something is around me and something is guiding me for the correct path. And I mean, not that tension and that anxiety is not there. And every time I'm like in my body also, like inside my this thing also, it's like the humming thing is keep going on. So I think I am doing great with this thing, and I
Very
don't know
nice.
much about it, but yes, I am gaining every day. So
That's very nice, Mataji. Actually, Chitrita Mataji is trying to finalize a place, most probably the ISKCON temple in Delhi. So when she confirms, then 22nd January, you can, if possible, you can also meet with everyone,
yeah,
Mataji.
sure. I'm looking forward.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm
plan.
looking forward. So that I can, learn the basic things, because I'm very excited to learn how to
Yes,
do japa properly and all that, because
yes,
I'm a beginner. I don't know much about it. I'm just doing with my soul thing and all. That's it. So,
yes,
but I want to learn in a proper manner and want to learn the shlokas, like, how to start with that thing. And also really we need so many, I don't I think like me, so many beginners are also there who really
yes.
want that how to go about it. Yes. Yeah.
We will find it out. Krishna's mercy is there. That is our duty. So he will arrange all the new devotees. We will give them knowledge. Yes, Mataji.
And Prabhuji, I'm very happy that I got you, and I'm feeling
Yes,
like
Mataji.
that. That yeah, that that support thing. And whenever I feel like that I'm in that thing, I'm a little low also. Then it's like I always like think about you, that how you always encourage us, how you always take us to that path, always trying to take us. So then that
Yes,
all thing disappears. Yeah.
yes,
Thank you
Mataji.
so much, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Mataji.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Hare,
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Sangeeta Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji,
Hare
Pranam
Krishna.
Guruji.
Pranam Mataji. Hare
So
Krishna.
I've understood the class. So, and regarding the yesterday, I was not able to attend it. So at times, even I feel bad, why I'm not able to attend it. So, but then other works and other things are there. Sometimes classes are there. So, but Krishna's mercy, I go through the YouTube and follow that, and then but the chanting, then again it becomes a problem, like you are able to concentrate with you. Yes, I am able to do it, but when I sit
Yes.
alone and I want to do it, then I'm not able to. So many distractions are there, but I think gradually, with practice, it will improve.
Yes,
So
we will practice even more rounds of chanting also. We will plan. That's what I'm thinking. It is going to happen. So then we can chant even more rounds. Yes, Mataji.
yes, otherwise I'm very happy. And so many things, new things we are learning, which all these years we have not been able to understand, exactly what life is, and, after life also. There's like, and we've been running. So I'm very happy attending your classes, the guidance that you're giving, sincere efforts from your side. Thank you so much,
Thank
Guruji.
you, Mataji.
Yes,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare. Hare
Pranam
Krishna.
Guruji. Hare
Pranam
Krishna,
Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Subbalakshmi Subramanyam Mataji. Are you able to unmute? Subbalakshmi Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
My name
Hare
is
Krishna.
Subbalakshmi
Yes, Mataji. Hare
Pushpati.
Krishna.
I am
Very
in
nice.
Hyderabad and Chennai.
Well, oh, you are from Chennai and you live in Hyderabad, but you are from Chennai. Is that correct, Mataji?
Yes, sir.
Oh, very nice.
But
So which place in Chennai,
introduce
Mataji?
me,
Where in Chennai?
Tambaram.
Tambaram. Okay. Okay.
Tambaram. Introducing me, Aruna Devi.
Oh, Aruna Prakash Mataji. Aruna Mataji.
She is introduced me.
Yeah, very nice,
So-
very nice.
I am 17 years old.
Very nice, very nice. So that means you are studying. You said what? How many years? You said,
70,
Mataji?
70, sir.
70.
70.
70. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Mataji.
70. But I learned 2 years before Bhagavad Gita, but little knowledge.
Yeah,
That's
we
why
can. I think
want
now
to-
we can continue joining every day, Mataji. Then you will get the complete knowledge.
Okay, okay. But
The
I want to
soul
learn
is
more.
always young. The soul is never old. So only our body is only getting old. So that way we can get this knowledge now. You can fully focus every day, continue attending this Bhagavad Gita and chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So then you will get the full knowledge, Mother, the complete knowledge, and we will be able to go towards Krishna, no doubt, yes, Mother.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
So
Today
we
only I
can-
am joining.
So today you understood, Mataji, whatever we studied?
Small.
Yeah, it will take time, but because we are focusing only on Bhagavad Gita, so if you keep joining every day, then you over a period of time, over a period of years, you will get the full knowledge, Mataji, complete knowledge.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
Hare
Krishna,
Ram.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna. Aruna Prakash Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
I am understanding your teachings, Prabhuji, and chanting daily Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Mataji.
I am feeling very happy.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy only, Mataji. And you introduced Subbalakshmi Mataji, correct, Mataji?
Lakshmi Sridhar also. Ji. Sridhar.
Oh, Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu. Okay. Oh, Lakshmi Sridhar in
He
Sengalpattu.
is also
Okay.
my friend, our family friends.
Oh, very nice, very nice. So that's very nice, Mataji. Yeah, in Chennai also we can make more devotees everywhere. Like now we are planning a get together of devotees in Bangalore and Delhi. So like that in Chennai also we can plan sometime, Mataji. It will
Okay,
grow
Prabhu.
more. Krishna's
We will
mercy.
try.
Yes,
Thank you,
Mataji.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna,
Thank you,
Prabhu.
Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Kamlesh Mataji, Hare Krishna. Mamta Mataji, Hare Krishna. Mamta Shukla Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I could not
Hare
unmute.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna,
Yeah,
Mataji.
there's no question. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Deepesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the wonderful class. I am, following you and listening to all the classes. Yesterday, the class was a little bit late, so I had to go early
Yes.
after the class.
Yes,
But
Prabhu.
I'm definitely in my Krishna consciousness. I'm thinking about Krishna all the time. So,
Very nice.
so that is always good. And slowly by slowly, we are understanding more. So thank you,
Yes.
Guruji, for the guidance.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna's mercy, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. Lalita Mataji, Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Lalita
Krishna,
Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
How are you, Guruji?
Yeah, by Krishna's castless mercy, I'm fine, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
So
Yes,
I could
Mataji.
not
So-
attend for 3 days. Yesterday I
Yes.
attended, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. Yesterday we couldn't talk. Yes, Mataji. You have to- I can
I was a little tired with all
Yes,
this,
yes.
functions and also I attended only the main class, this one of the session
Yes,
only.
yes, Mataji. Yeah, we have now discussed everything, decided everything. So hopefully, player also is very much finalized almost. So today we will have our meeting after this, Mataji. Then we can. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. I'll join Guruji.
Okay, Mataji. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Hare
any
Krishna.
other questions or anything you want to say? Okay, Hare
No,
Krishna,
nothing. Everything I'm able to follow. Only thing is I can't chant, Guruji. See, I can't sit and chant because morning I'll be busy, So, but I'm chanting like with
Yes.
I'm chanting all the rounds.
Yes,
Like
it's
as
also
Krishna
it's
said.
also in YouTube. Also, it is recorded. That also you can follow and chant later. Also,
Yeah,
yes, Mataji.
that I can follow. I think. Only thing we can't sit in the morning. Like morning, it will be will be busy with preparation. So that is and that time I'm feeling somewhat guilty. Like I can't sit
No,
and chant.
sometime when it's possible, if you can chant, then that's fine. Mataji. We have to focus on that. Definitely, we will do more focus on that.
Sunday we are able to do, Guruji. Sunday, Saturdays.
Yes. Yes,
Other
Mataji.
days I'm finding difficult.
Krishna, slowly Krishna will make us to do everything, Mataji. He will help us, no problem, Mataji. It will become very easy for us to.
Yes, Guruji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna,
you.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Thank you for another excellent class, Guruji, on mind control. And
Yes, Mataji.
also the important point you told about birthdays. We have to celebrate how much we have come out of material bondage, how much free we
Yes,
are.
that's the cause for celebration. There should be the reason for celebration. Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for the class, Guruji. Looking
Thank you,
forward to
Mataji.
meeting Lalita Mataji and
Yes, Mataji.
Mataji.
Only
Janaki
Palliyappan
Mataji.
Prabhu may not be able to join today, but we other all.
I think he joined a little bit from the train. He was there in the initial.
He was there to some point
I
of time.
saw
Okay,
that. I saw that. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, that's what happens. Even when I'm traveling for the first half an hour or so, the class will be okay. Then it will, the voice gets
Signal
signal
will be
goes off.
yes,
So he was there in the initial part of the class.
That's very nice.
And yeah. So we'll meet after the class, Guruji, and discuss.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, we'll meet and finalize.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Rama.
Rama
Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Guruji, I enjoyed today's class. I was just going through all the slokas, whatever you are giving explanations. I want to ask, in this materialistic world, worldly affairs are surrounding us, being in the materialist world and being in the worldly affairs, how entangled with this, how we feel that we are away from this. Only one source I could find is chanting this Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. During that time, mostly I feel I am not thinking about anything else. I think only about Krishna during that time. I feel that is the only solution to get freed from this worldly affairs during that short time.
During that time, and also we have a very important task of identifying devotees, because there are millions of devotees. So, like in terms of legs, so when we have 1.4 crore, 1.4 billion, so that is it's not crore, 1.4 billion is the population. So in that we have 1.4 million, so 14-15 lakhs of devotees are there. So that means every city has got thousands of devotees. So we have to find out them. We have to keep that as our primary job. So we should not even think that we are retired or we are getting old like that, because this service we have to do all the time. So that way, that keeps you in Krishna's service only, Krishna consciousness. So chanting, studying Bhagavad Gita every day, chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and preparing prasadam, offering prasadam to Krishna, and spreading Bhagavad Gita message, identifying the devotees. So these activities, if daily, if we keep ourselves very busy, so then we will be fully in Krishna consciousness.
Yes, right. One more thing I want to ask Guruji.
Yes,
Samarpana. In one place in Gita, it was told, you
offer all your karmas, everything to God, to Krishna.
Yes.
How that could be done?
When we are doing all the acts, so the only way we can prove that we have offered to Krishna is that we are not disturbed by the results. That means we have offered to Krishna. That means if we are not attached to the results, we are attached to Krishna. Like Arjuna in the beginning, when he thought that he was fighting for himself, he was not even able to decide whether to win or to lose. He told Krishna that, I don't know which is good for me, whether to win or to lose. But at the end, when he understood this entire Bhagavad Gita, he understood that fighting for Krishna is good for him. That's it. So that way, we should do everything for Krishna. So that way, with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, every activity, whatever we do, we should think that we are doing it for Krishna, so that we can prove only by ourselves, not getting disturbed by the results of the activities. That way we can prove that we are doing it for Krishna. You understand that part from?
Fine. Fine. That means without thinking about the result, if we do our karma, ultimately that will be offered to Krishna.
That is going to Krishna. That is correct. That is correct. We need to do everything as yajna. Yajnata karmano anyatra lokoyam karma bandhana. Any activity which is not done as an offering unto Krishna, which is going to bind us to this material world. So everything should be offered to Krishna. Yajna means offering to Krishna. Yes.
Exactly. One more thing. Swadharma, paradharma. Can you just throw light on this? Swadharma and paradharma.
Yeah. So because we are controlled by our swabhava. So all the activities are carried out by our swabhava. So we are not doing anything. Only swabhava is doing everything. Swabhava is based on one's gunas. Swabhava prabhavai gunaihi. So that way, Brahmana Kshatriya Visam Sudranam cha Parantapa Karmani Prabhibhaktani Swabhava Prabhavai gunaihi. So based on this swabhava, there are 4 types of activities, 4 types of varnas. So that's what Chaturvarnya Maya Srishtam Guna Karma Vibhagas. So there is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaisya, Sudra, all such things. So that way, each one has their own swabhava. So they will fit into any of these 4 categories. Every one of us, because we are controlled by the modes of nature, we cannot say that I am completely freed from the modes of nature. That we cannot say. If that is the case, then that is really great. That means we have achieved Brahmabhuta platform. We are ready to go to Goloka. But when we are controlled by the modes of nature, so each one of us has our own swabhava. Based on that, we will fit into one of these categories. So that way, based upon one's own swabhava, so doing that particular varna, the activities for that particular varna, that is called swadharma. But trying to do something else is paradharma, others varna. So, because Krishna is teaching us that we should not be attached to the results. So, if we are trying to do paradharma, which we are not good at, doing, that is not our natural skills. So, then that means we are attached to the results. That's why we are trying to do that. Otherwise, we won't be even doing that. So, that's why Krishna is saying that Swadharme Nidhanam Sreyega Paradharmo Bhayapaga. So, even if we do our Swadharma not great, that is fine. Because paradharma, doing great in paradharma is not good for us. It is dangerous because it's going to bind us to this material world. So that way, especially for us, when we are devotees of Krishna, and we already discussed that these are the 4 things we are going to mainly focus. So studying Bhagavad Gita every day, chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra every day, offering prasadam to Krishna every day, and identifying devotees, spreading this message. So when we act like this, we are bhaktas. So bhakta comes even above these varnas, above these 4 varnas. So that way, when we are a devotee of Krishna with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, nothing is forcing us. When we are acting for Krishna, we are not under the control of the modes of nature. When we are under the control of modes of nature, then only the swabhava will be acting on us. So you understand that to a certain extent, Prabhu?
Fine.
For a period of time, you will get the complete knowledge.
We understand nature.
Yes.
Everything. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare
Guruji,
Krishna.
thank you for keeping us in Krishna consciousness.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy.
Means Svadharma, I got a doubt, Guruji. Means in which way that is? I didn't understand that actually. Swadharma means what is that properly?
What is your question, Mataji? Which way?
Swadharma.
See, what is Krishna is teaching in Bhagavad Gita, 2 times he uses this word Swadharma. So in the 3rd chapter and the 18th chapter. In the 3rd chapter, Krishna says that Sreyan Swadharmo Vigunaga Paradharmat Swanishchitam Swadharme Nidanam Seyega Paradharmo Bhayavaka. So it's better to do one's own occupation compared to performing others' occupation even nicely. So that's what, based upon our Swabhava, if we are a Brahmana, then do only Brahmanical activities, or a Kshatriya, or a Vaisya, or a Sudra, do that. So
Means,
because Krishna
in which, according to caste, it is divided, or in which way, Guruji? Swadharma means?
No, it is not based on caste.
I don't know.
It is not based on birth, not based on caste. It is based on gunas. Everyone is controlled by the 3 modes of material nature. Based on Sattvanu Rupa Sarvasya Saddha Bhavati Par. So because it's all based upon our circumstances. Our circumstances, each one develops their own faith. So that way our swabhava is getting formed. So it is not at all based on birth. It's not based on caste. So it is based on one's gunas. You understand? Based on one's swabhava. So there is known as swabhava. Dharma is based on swabhava. You understand that?
Okay.
When we achieve Krishna's bhava, then we are freed from this swabhava. So that's why Krishna is saying, Madbhavam Swadhikachiti. So Krishna is saying that Nanyam Gunebhyaka Kartaram Yatha Drashtana Pasidi Gunebhyascha Paramveti Madbhavam Swadhikachiti. So when we understand that only 3 modes of material nature are doing everything, nothing other than that is doing anything. When we understand that, then we are freed, then we will achieve Krishna's nature. So at that time, we will not have our swabhava. You understand that, Mother?
Yes, Guruji, now I got that.
So that's why Krishna is saying in the 18th chapter, Shayan Swadharmo Viganaga Paradharmat Swanishtritan Swabhava Niyatam Karma Kurvan Napnoti Kilbisham. So if we do our prescribed duties, Niyatam Karma, Swabhava, based upon our Swabhava, if we do our prescribed duties, then we are not going to get any sins. Kurvan Napnoti Kilbisham. So that's why we are not going to get any sins if we just do the activities based upon our Swabhava. Is that clear, Mataji? Hare Krishna, Mataji. I hope you understood.
Yes, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu, Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu. I'm not able to hear from you, Prabhu. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Ashok Bhatt Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Ashok Bhatt Prabhu. Bala Reddy Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Ashok Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So you understood everything today, Prabhu?
Yes, sir.
Very nice, Prabhu. Any questions you have, Prabhu?
Not yet, sir.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol. I
Hare
understood
Bol.
today's class, Prabhuji, very well. Be your grace upon us to all and Krishna's grace.
Krishna's
So with
mercy.
that, our aim and achievement will complete. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hari Bol, Prabhuji. Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Dhanavad Pranams Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
धन्यवाद प्रणाम. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Vrinda Jai Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for the wonderful class, Guruji. It's great.
Yes, Krishna is teaching us so much.
It's highly motivated. Thank you so much, Guruji. Really great.
Yes.
So much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Vrinda Jai Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class. Very nice. So, Guruji, when you were talking about the Swabhava, but the gunas, we can have little of all, no, Guruji? Not all Brahmanical qualities, but some tamasic qualities, some Rajaguna, passion. So, we can be a mixture of all.
Yes, yes. Mixture of all. Those who have more Sattva Guna is basically Brahmanical qualities. Like that mixture of Sattva Guna, Rajoguna is Kshatriya, and mixture of like that Sattva Guna, Rajoguna and Tamogunas are Vaishya, and fully Tamoguna is Sudra, like that. It's all mixture. Mixture, but
yes.
which is most of the time dominating? That's the main thing.
Yes, so it depends on the circumstances where we bring out the.
Actually, Mataji, this Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra is only based on the work what we do. That is what it is. It is based on the work. So those who are having that Brahmanical qualities, because of their particular combination of this Swabhava, they are good at doing that work. So that type of work. That is the name. All such things given in detail in 18th chapter. Yes, Mother.
Yes. So, Guruji, our aim should be to reach Krishna's Swabhava.
Krishna's Bhava. Yes, Krishna's Bhava.
Bhava. Huh. So,
Mad
to
Bhava,
get
Krishna's
out.
Bhava. We should lose our Bhava, our Swabhava we should lose.
Okay. So that's what we need to rise above all this.
So that means Krishna's Bhava, which is above the modes of nature. We get ourselves freed from the modes of nature.
So when you say Krishna's Bhava means doing Krishna's, keeping him as the center.
That is correct. Keep him at the center, become a devotee of Krishna and free ourselves from the modes of nature and then go to Goloka and enjoy with Krishna. So that's what is Krishna's Bhava.
Yes, Guruji. Very nice, Guruji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Rama.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you, Guruji. We are enjoying the class, listening the talk between devotees and you. Really wonderful, wonderful feeling. Hare Krishna. No question, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Prabhu, for some reason I am not able to hear you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu. Maybe some problem with your connection. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Krishna.
Yeah, yesterday I missed it. The rescheduled time I did not note. What time it started yesterday?
No,
1
today,
hour?
yesterday I started an hour late, Prabhu. I started at 9:30
Ah,
a.m.
no, I missed it.
I was
thought,
not at home. I came late. Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, I did not disconnect it. Automatically, I made a scheduler. So automatically it goes into Zoom on timing basis. So
Okay.
I did not came out, but I don't know when it started. So I was waiting so that daily basis, though, if I am occupied, I am getting connected maximum possible if I am not traveling much. So, okay, if any message is there, it will be easy, Guruji.
Yes.
When the reschedule happens, if you
I
create
I think I sent a message an hour before. Yes.
alert message or something, we will be ready with that. Sometime
Yeah, I
we
sent a
missed it,
message. Yes.
Yeah. So today class also, the like a mind control, all the slogas you explained very well, and it is explicit. So with a sitting example, you said that whatever this disco club, night club, all these things, people think that it brings happiness. Actually speaking, Krishna is saying it is not bringing any happiness. The inside happiness is something different. When you devote, when you are conscious enough to devote with Krishna, that only will give a inner happiness. See, most of the people, what happen, we predominantly controlled by external this thing, So sometimes we lose our identity. We think that, doing certain things, we will be happy. But that is not correct. That inner happiness is something different. So it is explained in slokas. So we have to regularly practice, and if with a disciplined approach, probably we will gain those happiness.
Yes, bro. Yes, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we'll get it.
Yeah. So the Prabhupada, the Master Guruji, he has explained. See, everywhere it is mentioned that the 4 colors are there, 4 colors, that physical colors. Apart from that, that 4 gunas, which you explained very, very clearly. So nowadays, what is
3
happening?
colors, 3 gunas. Yes, mixture
3
of
gunas. Mixture. But there is a, which when you are explaining to Jyoti Mataji or somebody, said we may get some mixed guna also. So there is another quality which has come, and I'm just hinting. It is like a hybrid color and a hybrid qualities. Hybrid color is also happening. Hybrid qualities are also happening.
Yes.
So most of the bhakta, they should understand, even in America, in Africa, all these 4 gunas will be there. These 4 colors
It's
will
there
be
everywhere. It's there for everyone.
everywhere,
It's
all
not
over the world. This will be
all the soul.
predominantly it will be.
Every soul has got these gunas.
So sometimes with that characteristics, we may able to do certain things. For example, you and myself will not able to, lift 1 ton or anything, because our structure is like that. And we do not have encouragement to lift those things. Though we would have played some cricket or football or volleyball or whatever it is. So that physical, this thing will be there. We try, but we could not able to dominate that particular gunas. So it is a very nice class, Guruji. So today class was something different from other classes, what I found. My observation is today's class with so many examples, it would definitely influence people to follow with certain examples. They can able to do it, because most of the people, including me, we think that we are unfit to be a Krishna conscious, because we are not able to devote 100% dedication. We do certain activities which our mind doesn't want, but even then, for a materialistic pull and push, we used to do it. So we should not be disturbed as long as our mind is devoted to Krishna and Bhagavad Gita, and the learning of Bhagavad Gita. If you are 100% devoted, the nature automatically will come to us. Am I right, Guruji?
Yes.
When you do continue to practice, automatically that characteristics will come to you.
It will all come. Okay, Bhagavad Gita will take care of everything. Bhagavad Gita knowledge, when we focus.
So in the Swaya Dharma also, you explained very clearly. For example, if you are good at singing, devote yourself with the Krishna, do singing. If you are best in cooking, you do that. So whatever the Swadharma characteristics are there, you do it. Nothing.
Yeah, whatever natural skills are there, use
Yeah,
it in Krishna.
if you are influenced by external force, paradharma, then you may sometime accidentally you may do sin. Am I right? My understanding?
Yes.
So go with your own guna and qualities, your svabhava. So try to do it best. So that itself is good. That is what Krishna is explaining.
Yes.
So thank you, Guruji, for the excellent
Thank
class.
you.
And I think I will wait. I will do little small this thing after this class. So probably our Bangalore South, we will have a discussion, Guruji.
Yes, bro. Yes.
After finishing this class, correct?
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
Okay,
I will again restart. Yes, bro. Restart.
Okay, Guruji. Yeah.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you,
Hare
Guruji.
Rama.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prabhu. Manoranjan Sagu Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna, Guruji. Very wonderful session, and really, I'm very much like your class, this spiritual discourse, and really how to control the mind. This is very important. Very important. We are very that how to with firm determination, how to control mind. This is very important for us, and really, I am going to the class. That's why people are shouting, "Hey, talking, please." So, because you know that what I'm listening, they don't have patience to listen what I'm telling. So, really wonderful class. Really, I were very much enlightened. This class very important, and Gurudesi Mataji told, and all the Guru is sincerely to their feelings about how to control the mind. That is very important. Mind getting distracted now. So I am very much determined. I will try my best to be associated with more and more time for class, so that I can enjoy the real life. That the real happiness lies in attending class. Otherwise, life will be worthless, meaningless. So thank you, Guru. Pranam, Guru. Satata Naman Naman.
Pranam, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna.